Hey crafters, welcome to day 5 of our crochet tutorial series for absolute beginners. In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create the triple or treble crochet stitch. In the UK, this stitch is also known as the double treble crochet stitch. But all right, let's grab our yarn and our hook and head to the crafting table. All right, guys, so let's start working on this triple crochet stitch. As always, we are going to start with our slip knot and we are going to chain 15. If you do not know how to create a slip knot or to create a chain stitch, then I suggest that you pause this video and go back to our day 1 video where I show you guys how to do these steps. But all right, let's chain our first 15 stitches. All right, now that we have our 15 chain stitches, we are going to create our first row of triple crochet stitches. To create a row of triple crochet stitches, we are going to triple crochet into the 5th chain from the hook, which I've showed you guys plenty of times how to count this, but remember this one up here does not count as a stitch. So remember, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we're going to be crocheting into this stitch right here. Unlike the half double crochet and the double crochet where we yarn over once, for the triple crochet, we have to yarn over 2 times before we insert our hook into the stitch. So step 1, we're going to yarn over 2 times. So yarn over once, yarn over twice. And then we're going to insert our hook into that 5th stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we're inserting our hook. Step 2, you're going to yarn over again, and draw through that 5th loop. Now, as you notice, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 loops on our hook at this point. So our next step we're going to do is we're going to yarn over again, and we're going to pull through these first 2 loops. So 1, 2. Now, after that first draw through, we have 3 loops left on the hook. So now we're going to yarn over again, and we're going to go through those next 2. So 1, 2. Now we have to yarn over for a 3rd time. Then we're going to draw through the remaining loops. All right, and we yarned over 3 times, hence the name triple crochet or treble crochet stitch. We have just created our first treble crochet stitch. Now we're going to repeat these steps across the rest of the row. So step 1, we yarn over 1, 2 times. We insert our hook into the next stitch. We yarn over again, 4 loops on our hook, yarn over again, draw through the first 2, yarn over again, draw through the next 2, yarn over again, draw through the last 2. All right, and so now we have completed our second one. So we're just going to continue on across the row, and I'm going to call out the steps. So yarn over once, yarn over twice, insert our hook, yarn over, draw through, got 4 on our hook, yarn over again, draw through 2, we've got 3 on the hook, yarn over again, draw through 2, we got 2 on our hook, yarn over again, draw through the last 2, and our stitch is complete. So on to the next one. Yarn over once, yarn over twice, insert our hook, yarn over again, draw through, we've got 4 on the hook, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through the next 2, yarn over, draw through the last two. Yarn over twice, insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over, draw through. We got 4 on our hook, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2. And so we are steadily working down this chain. As you can see, these stitches are a lot taller than our double crochet stitches. Yarn over once, yarn over twice, insert our hook, yarn over again, draw through 2, draw through 2, and yarn over and draw through 2. Yarn over once, yarn over twice, insert our hook, draw through, got 4 on our hook, draw, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through the last 2. All right, and we are almost done with our first row. So yarn over once, yarn over twice, insert into our stitch, draw, yarn over and draw through, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2. Yarn over once, yarn over twice, insert your hook, draw through, yarn over again, draw through 2, yarn over again, draw through 2, yarn over again, draw through the last 2. All right, yarn over once, yarn over twice, insert our hook, yarn over and draw through, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2, and one more. Yarn over once, yarn over twice, insert our hook, yarn over and draw through. There we go. Yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through the last 2. All right, and now we have created our first row of triple or treble crochet stitches. Just like with all of our other stitches, because we had to skip stitches at the beginning of the row, we should have fewer than 15 stitches, because remember we started with 15, but we had to skip 5. So we should have fewer than 15 stitches. So let's count our stitches. Now with the triple or treble crochet stitch, this chain right here counts as a stitch. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 stitches. So we have a total of 12 stitches for this row. Now to create our second row so that I can show you guys how to crochet in the row, we need to create our turning chain. So remember, our turning chains are the number of stitches that we need to create at the end of the row or round to match the height of our current stitches, because we don't want to have shorter stitches than what we're making. When we created the double crochet stitch, we chained 3 chains at the end of the row. For the triple crochet stitch, we are going to chain 4 chains. So 1, 2, 3. And if we were doing a double crochet, we would stop here. Since we're doing a triple, we add 1 more. And like I told you guys before, with the turning chain for this one, the turning chain counts as a stitch. So this is going to count as one of our stitches. So when we're working in the row, we are going to triple crochet into our second stitch from the hook. So when we're looking, here's our turning chain, our first triple crochet. This is stitch 1. So this is going to be stitch 2. So we are going to triple crochet into this second stitch from the hook. So remember, our first step to triple crochet is to yarn over twice. Then we're going to insert our hook, Remember when we insert our hook, we want to go under both of the loops of the stitch, and we're going to yarn over again. We're going to draw through, yarn over one more time, draw through 2. Now we've got our 3 stitches on the hook, yarn over again, draw through 2, yarn over again, draw through those last 2. All right, and so that is our first, well, technically our second stitch, because remember this counts as a stitch, of our triple crochet stitches that we are going to go across the row. Now remember I told you guys when we counted this, we had 12 stitches. So once we finish continuing across the row, we should end up with 12 stitches. So let's continue crocheting across the row. I'm going to work a little faster, but I'm still going to call out the steps for the first couple of stitches. So remember, we're going to yarn over once, yarn over twice, going to insert our hook into the next stitch, yarn over and draw through. We've got 4 loops on our hook, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over again, draw through 2, yarn over again, and draw through 2. Yarn over once, yarn over twice, insert our hook into the next stitch, yarn over and draw through, yarn over one time, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over once, yarn over twice, insert our hook, yarn over and draw through, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2. And we're just going to keep continuing down the chain. Yarn over once, twice, insert our hook into the chain of the next stitch, yarn over, draw through, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2. Yarn over once, twice, insert our hook, yarn over, draw through, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2. Once, twice, insert your hook, yarn over, draw through, yarn over, draw through once, yarn over, draw through this next 2, yarn over, draw through the final 2. So yarn over once, twice, insert our hook, yarn over, draw through, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over once, yarn over twice, insert our hook, yarn over and draw through, yarn over once, draw through, yarn over twice, draw through, yarn over a third time, and we draw through again. All right, and we are almost to the end. So yarn over once, yarn over twice, insert our hook, yarn over, draw through, yarn over, draw through once, yarn over, draw through twice, yarn over, draw through again. Now we are almost at the end of our row. So let's check our stitches real quick. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 stitches. So now we've come to the last stitch of our foundation row. So remember, we're supposed to have 12 stitches here. So what we want to do is we are going to count, or what we're going to do is we're going to crochet into this last stitch. So here's the one before this. So we have to come down here and crochet into this last stitch. So it's a lot like the double crochet. So we're looking for that corner stitch. So we are going to insert our hook through the sides of this stitch, and you're going to try to get through both loops. Like I said, for me, a lot of the time I cannot get through both, especially with this hook. Sometimes you have to kind of move it so that you can get it, but we're going to yarn over once, yarn over twice, and then we're going to crochet into this turning chain as best as we can. Let me see. Sometimes I need to use a smaller hook because that one is not sharp. So once, twice, yarn over. We're going to go through one, two, both loops of that chain. Then yarn over again, draw through, yarn over, draw through one, yarn over, draw through two, yarn over, and draw through again. And so, like I said, in that instance, I needed to use a smaller hook because my hook was too big and it's actually pretty old and worn out, so the ends are not as sharp. So I can't just poke it through those stitches like I normally could. So now let's count our stitches. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So we have completed our second row of triple crochet stitches. Now, you guys know I like to do a third row because I believe that practicing these stitches will help you get better at them. But before we start row 3, if you've enjoyed this tutorial so far, make sure you hit that like button. So now we're going to continue on into row 3. So remember, with the treble crochet, we need to chain 4 stitches for the turning chain. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to turn our work, and then we are going to crochet into, remember, we're going to skip this first one, and we're going to crochet into the second stitch. So step 1, we got to yarn over twice, insert our hook, draw through. We've got our 4 stitches on the hook. We're going to yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through the last 2. All right, so for the rest of this, I'm not going to call out the steps. I want you to see if you can remember how to do it as I crochet along the rest of these stitches. All right, so how did you do with your practice row? Let me know down in the comments. Remember, when we are doing these, to make sure that you are going back and counting your stitches to make sure that you have the same number of stitches that you started with, because if you don't, your work will start to shorten and look weird. So we need to make sure that we're always keeping track of our stitches. Um, when we compare our triple crochet to our double crochet, we can actually see several differences in the two different types of crochet. The double crochet is actually a little tighter than the triple crochet. The triple crochet, as you can see, has a lot looser weave, a lot looser fill to it. And honestly, the triple crochet stitch is never really used on its own. It's usually used in combination with other stitches. So it's going to be rare that you have a pattern that's only made up of triple or treble crochet stitches. It'll usually be used in combination with either the double crochet, maybe the half double crochet, or the single crochet stitches. So it's always used in combination with another stitch. So you're not going to find patterns where it's only just the triple crochet stitch, but it's a nice stitch to learn. It is one of the basic stitches. Also remember that in the UK, they refer to the triple or treble crochet stitch as the double treble crochet stitch. So if you're reading a pattern and it's telling you to double treble crochet, that's what they're talking about, is the triple crochet stitch. I hope you enjoyed learning how to triple or treble crochet today. If you have not already, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so that you can get the notification for day 6 of our crochet tutorial series for absolute beginners, where I'll be showing you how to create the slip stitch. Keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next video.